How to stop overthinking. I think this might be literally one of the most Googled, one of the most questioned, one of the most like common things that people ask, and yet our brain like plays this crazy trick on us to where it makes us think that like, oh, it's just us. Oh, but we're so special. We have this unique form of it that no one else has, and I just have to deal with this for the rest of my life. So first of all, let's just get into what even is overthinking. I'm gonna say one sentence, which if you actually stick with this, if you actually just take it and run with it, I think like 80% of it could be reduced, like literally right now. Overthinking is underdoing. Again, I'm gonna say that one more time. Overdoing is under. I should have thought more, no? Overthinking is underdoing. So what does this mean? Let me first of all just paint you a very simple picture because it'll really help explain what I'm trying to say here, right? So let's say you're hungry. You have some money on you, you want to get something to eat. Your brain is a problem-solving machine. And so if you're hungry, it's going to go, how do I get food? Let me go to the restaurant. I have money, so I can just go there, I'll get some food, problem solved. So let's just go back over this example real quick. I know this seems stupid, but just bear with me for a bit. Hungry? Your brain says, how do I solve this problem? Go to store, go to restaurant. And then you go there, you just walk there. You don't start overthinking, oh, but which one do I want to go to? No, in this example, let's just say there's literally one restaurant, only restaurant around you. And you're like, you know what, I'm just gonna go there. I like the food, problem solved. So your brain, a problem solving machine, identifies a problem, proposes a solution, usually pretty quickly. You can see like it's pretty instant. Hungry, go to restaurant. It's pretty instant, like literally 1 second. So you have the problem, your brain thinks it's a solution, and then you execute on it. Do you see how in this scenario there is no overthinking? Because you literally had a problem, you thought about the solution and got a solution, and then you simply executed on it. The issue with a lot of us is that we'll have problems in our life. And it can be multivariate, it can be for whatever you may be going through right now. We'll have the problem. Our brain oftentimes comes up with a solution just as quickly. And I know you might be going like, no, but my problem is really convoluted and you don't understand and it's actually really hard and I'm trying to figure it all out. No, like most of the time, the solution to the problem is actually incredibly simple. Now, this is the sticking point. This is where the overthinking comes in. The sticking point is, instead of just executing on the solution, going from here to here, because of fear, because of our trauma, because of whatever we've been through, because of how we feel, whatever the case may be, instead of going from point A, we have the problem, point B, we think of a solution, and then point C, executing it, we stay here between B and C. This is the overthinking part, the area between B and C. And broken down simply, overthinking is basically your mind spinning its mental wheels because you refuse to simply drive to point C. Like that's pretty much what it is. I know you maybe wanted like a sexier answer, some high-level psychologist, but I read through your trauma books 2,000 times and I uncovered this secret pattern. No. Overthinking is underdoing. Overthinking is you spinning your mental wheels because you refuse to drive to point C for whatever reason. And so how do we cure overthinking? How do we fix it? Or how do we, at the very least, reduce it by quite a bit? Well, you're not gonna like this one either, but it's doing what you're scared of. Truly, like for so many things, and I'm not just saying this to be like, oh, all snobby, oh, I don't deal with this anymore. No, because we all have our own fears and we all have our things that scare the fuck out of us. We all have things that scare us shitless. We all have things that we're all kind of anxious about. But the key is, the real ones, the ones who actually succeed in life, the one who actually get to where they want, they feel it and they do it regardless. See, let's use this illustration again, right? Point B to point C. Point B, you've already thought of the solution to your issue, whatever it may be. Now all you have to do is drive there. The issue is, we are stuck in the car. Instead of just driving from point B to point C, our fear is stopping us from just putting our foot on the gas. Because that's all you have to do. All you have to do is put your foot on the gas and you've gotten to point C. You solved your problem. Kaboom, done. The issue is our fear is like, oh, well, but if I put my foot on the gas, but there might be something right over here, but there might be like a pothole, then it might be a little bit bumpy, but no, I better just stay here. But I really want to press on this gas. Just go to point C. Put your foot on the fucking gas, nigga. You're going to be scared sometimes. You're going to have anxiety. You're going to feel a type of way. You're not going to feel perfect and ready before every single thing that you want to do. Sometimes you will be scared shitless. Sometimes you will be fearful. Sometimes you will feel like people are watching you, or that, like, oh, you'll embarrass yourself, or you might look stupid, or someone might record a video. Nigga, like, would you rather just deal with that once and get to point C? Or would you rather keep on in this permanent limbo? Oh, but maybe I'll put my foot on the gas. Oh, I'll take one step. Oh, but I gotta brake. I gotta reverse. Bro, like, I know the answer probably isn't what you want to hear. You probably wanted some like mental tricks, some ooh, dee, dee, dee. Oh, now I never overthink. Haha. Life is so beautiful. Don't worry like that, nigga. Most of your overthinking is because of underdoing. And your underdoing is because you're afraid to confront or deal with whatever fear may be holding you back in whatever area. Dating, money, landing jobs, like it doesn't even matter what it is. It's the same framework. It's the same thing repeating itself. You have to realize, like, there is no magical, like, oh, I just do this one thing and then everything just takes care of itself. Like, life isn't a fairy tale, bro. You aren't always going to feel exactly 100% ready for every single thing that you need to do. You gotta start doing stuff regardless of how you feel, because you know that it's getting you from point B to point C. It doesn't matter if the ride is a little bit bumpy. It doesn't matter if it makes you feel a type of way. What matters is that you get from point B to point C, right? And so what does this actually look like in terms of like a practical, like what should I actually do? Like, you're just yapping to the camera, the fuck shit. Like, what am I supposed to do, right? Well, I just told you. You're supposed to do what scares you shitless. You're supposed to do what terrifies you, what makes you feel a type of way, what makes you feel all fucking nervous, and you're supposed to feel that and then simply go and do it anyways. That's the solution. Truly, like, that's the solution. You can click off the video right now if you want to. That's literally the solution. Like, you feel the fear, you feel whatever is making you scared, is whatever making you anxious, and you realize that getting to point C is more important than however bumpy the ride may be to point C. You realize that you actually wanting to get there is more important than however you may feel on the way while you're getting there. And I know this may seem like I'm being too abrupt, or that I'm leaving something out, or oh, there's just this hidden thing that I need to see. I just need to watch 10 more hours of this shit in order to figure it out. I'm telling you, I gave you the answer. You know, the funniest part about our brains is that they're so advanced. They can do so many different things. They're such incredible fucking pieces of machinery. Like, truly. Have you ever thought about, like, have you ever just seen a kid throw a ball, right? I'm sure you've never thought about this before. But just think about, like, even like a 4-year-old, if you throw a ball to them, like, they can like calculate the trajectory, they can see where they need to be, they can like run, their entire body coordinates them from going to point A to where like that ball will land in like the fraction of a second. Like, just think about how like incredible that is, that we can just like calculate physics like that easily without even trying. Like, is that not crazy? Like, our brains are so fucking incredible, but they play the meanest tricks on us. I'm telling you, they play the meanest tricks on you. They make you think that shit is so much more complicated than it is. And this agitation you're feeling, I want you to know, for one, is normal. Because if you've had an issue like this for a while, then like, it's gonna make you feel a type of way. It's gonna make you feel all weird and shit, right? But this agitation, if we're going back to our car analogy, this agitation, it's like the equivalent of like burning rubber if you're like burning out or just fucking spinning your tires in one spot. Like, that is the tell, if you see what I mean here, right? Like, the issue is that you're not pressing, like, you're not going on the gas, you're not going to where you need to be. That is the issue. And instead, you're burning out, you're spinning your tires in one spot. Like, that agitation you feel is the equivalent of like the burning rubber smell you get when you're spinning your tires in literally one spot. Like, that agitation you feel is because you are not going towards your goal. That like overthinking, it's like because you're not going to your goal, because you're not doing what you need to do. Again, overthinking is underdoing. once you have the solution to your problem, which you usually get like really, really quickly, because your brain is incredible. Once you have that, then all you have to do is take action on it. Like, please, you don't need to overthink more. There is no more thinking that will help you in that regards. Once you know what to do, just execute. That overthinking is like almost your brain's compensatory way for like you to still be mentally occupied and still feel like your overthinking is basically the manifestation of your fear and your avoidance of doing what you know needs to be done. Like, it's almost like a byproduct. It's something your brain can focus on instead of focusing on the fact that you're not doing what you need to do. Like, you're overthinking. It's not indicative of a bigger issue. It's literally just a byproduct of you spinning your wheels in one place. Like, if I can phrase it to you like that, like, your overthinking isn't even really a thing. It's literally just a byproduct. Like, if you spin your wheels in one place, like, the rubber is gonna shred off your tire and it's gonna make a horrible smell. That horrible smell is your overthinking. So overthinking isn't the thing that needs to be solved. Underdoing is the thing that needs to be solved. You don't like focusing and like worrying about overthinking and shit. That's the equivalent of spinning your wheels and spinning your tires in one spot for hours on end. And then like trying to solve the issue of the smell that arises. Like, do you see how backwards that is? Like, the smell is only there because you're spinning your tires. You don't spin your tires and then go like, that smell, I need to fix that smell. I really need to like put in that work to fix that smell. No, you just stop spinning your tires. You just go to your goal. I know this isn't what you probably wanted to hear, but it really is that simple. Overthinking is literally just underdoing. It's under action. And so what does that mean? You have to become someone who starts taking action. And there really isn't any sexy answer to this. You just start taking action. like you can think forever about taking action, but at the end of the day, you literally just have to take action. It's very binary. You either take action or you don't. And don't feel bad if it takes a little bit for you to be able to get to the point where you're able to start taking action. But it is really that simple. Overthinking is literally the smell of like burning asphalt and burning rubber because you're spinning your wheels in one place, because you're scared to simply go from point B to point C. Just put your fucking foot on the gas and just drive to where you need to be. It's that simple. Hope this helps. Please stop spinning your tires. Just put your fucking foot on the gas. The ride may be bumpy. It may make you feel a type of way. Oh, you might get a little bit sick. You might even fucking throw up in the car. But don't worry, because this car has like fucking autopilot drive or some shit. So you ain't gonna crash again. Like, just put your foot on the gas and just go, man. I'm telling you, like, once you start realizing just how ephemeral and how just disintegrating, just how small and just how meaningless thoughts are. Once you start realizing that, once you start just putting more weight into your action rather than how you feel or what you're thinking or what's going on in your head, once you just get out your head and start living in real life, I'm telling you, so many of your problems that you thought were massive things, they just disappear. Because now you're in the world of action. Now you're in the world of actually just going to what you want. It's really that simple. So truly, that's it for this video. I'll see you on the next one. The only way is up.